Hi, good day everyone. My name is Iris and welcome to today's webinar for Cebu Pacific A320 and A330 First Officers. So I hope everyone's settling in okay. And before we go further to the opportunities within Cebu Pacific, let me share something with you about our company, CAE Park Aviation, and our client, Cebu Pacific. CAE Park Aviation is an Irish-based global market leader in the provision of aviation personnel and services to airlines, leasing companies, and aviation support organizations in over 60 countries. Our headquarters are based in Dublin, Ireland, with supporting offices in China, Ho Chi Minh City in Vietnam, Tokyo, and Singapore. CAE Park has proven track records with over 40 years of experience in pilot recruitment. As a global leader in pilot contracting, we have over 200 pilots on contract in Japan, over 120 in China, over 200 in Vietnam, over 300 pilots on contract in Europe, and these figures continue to grow. Cebu Pacific Air is the oldest low-cost airline, and it's also the largest carrier in the Philippines. Since their operations, they have flown over 150 million passengers and is aiming to fly 200 million passengers by 2020. They have 5 bases, wherein Manila is their main base, and their other hubs include Cebu, Clark, Calibo, and Iloilo. Cebu was founded in 1988 and started their operations in 1966. Their first maiden flight was Manila, Cebu, Manila, and by end of 2000, its operations had grown to about 80 daily flights to 18 domestic destinations. In 2000, CEP was granted rights to operate international flights, in which Hong Kong was their first regional flight with twice daily service. In 2008, first brand new ATR 72500, and in third quarter of 2013, they began long-haul services. In 2015, Cebu Pacific acquired Tiger Air Philippines, so it was rebranded to CEPCO, which has been operating pure turboprop fleet of ATR 72500 since then. And in 2016, they had new delivery of ATR 72600. In 2017, Cebu Pacific launched their cadet pilot program, wherein they will shoulder the training costs of cadets and will also ensure their employment in CEP soon after. In 2018, CEP launched 3 times weekly service between Manila and Melbourne, and they ended 2018 with 71 strong aircraft. So this year, 2019, they set to receive brand new aircraft to support the carrier's expansion plans this year. Currently, Cebu Pacific operates a fleet of 51 Airbus and 21 ATR. So for Airbus, they have 2 A321neo, 7 A321ceo, 1 A320neo, 33 A320ceo, and 8 A330ceo. For ATR, they have 8 ATR 72500s and 13 ATR 72600s. They offer flights to 36 domestic and 26 international destinations with over 107 routes spanning Asia, Australia, the Middle East, and USA. It was also announced by Cebu Pacific about their order of 31 next-generation aircraft from Airbus, which plans to introduce more fuel-efficient and eco-friendly aircraft to replace its current fleet. So the aircraft are scheduled for delivery between 2021 and 2026, and it's comprised of 16 A330neo and 15 A320neo family aircraft. So, because of their expansion plans, Cebu Pacific is currently looking for more A330 and A320 first officers. So, just to give you the minimum requirements, just to discuss with you the minimum requirements for A330 and A320. So let's start first with the A330 first officer qualifications. So if you are rated A330 FO, and then you are qualified if you have 2,000 total flight time, and if have 500 hours, at least 500 hours on A330 or A340. ICAO ATPL or frozen ATPL are accepted, and your date of last flight on site and last proficiency check on site should be within the last 6 months. If you are not rated on the A330, and then you can also have a chance to apply for a non-type rated position, considering you have at least 2,000 total flight time, and you should have at least 1,000 hours on multi-pilot turbojet airplane with maximum takeoff weight of at least 50 tons. So for non-type rated positions, ICAO frozen ATPL and a valid license verification letter are required. And date of last flight on current aircraft should be within the last 6 months. So in Cebu Pacific, we have two contracts. One is called the expat contract or the fixed term contract, and the other one is the local contract. So for the fixed term contract, these are for candidates who are rated on a certain position and who meet the minimum requirements. So for the A330 first officer fixed term, same with the base. Main base is in Manila, and of course, the base will still depend on Cebu Pacific. Um, it is also a 2-year renewable contract, and the roster is 6 weeks on and 2 weeks off. So for monthly salary, you'll be receiving 8,000 USD net per month, and on top of that, you'll be receiving as well 80,000 Philippine pesos for housing or accommodation allowance. So we just converted it to USD for your easy reference. So 80,000 Philippine pesos is around 1,500 USD per month. And before that, first 4 to 5 days uh, will be provided by Cebu Pacific in terms of the hotel accommodation. And within the contract, you'll be receiving as well, you'll be getting travel benefits, sick leave, paid sick leave, and access to airlines medical facility. So within the contract as well, you'll get to have travel insurance and group life insurance. So for the other contract, which is the local contract, and these are mainly for non-type rated positions and non-type rated candidates. So base is the same. So main base will be in Manila, and other hubs are in Clark, Cebu, Calibo, and Iloilo. So for the local contract, it is a permanent contract, and the roster. So it's a non-commuting. So your flight schedule will depend on the operational requirements of Cebu Pacific. So for your average monthly salary, so for the average monthly salary, you'll get to have the basic salary, productivity pay, and sectoral pay. So just to give you the figures for each basic salary per month will be 84,000 Philippine pesos, and that will be taxable. And for the productivity pay, you'll get to have 3,520 pesos per hour, and sectoral pay will be 350 pesos per sector. So benefits for non-Philippine residents, accommodation will be provided for the first 45 days of the pilot's arrival, and first 30 days for in terms of the transportation. So under the other benefits under the local terms, so you'll get to have travel insurance, medical insurance, life insurance, shopping benefits, 13th month bonus, which is a government mandated here in the Philippines. You also get to have paid vacation leave and sick leave, medical license pay, pilot license pay, and Cebu also has a retirement benefit program. We also get to have the travel benefits, profit sharing, and of course the position of create or transition opportunity. So under the local contract, you will have an opportunity for a command upgrade or change fleet subject to their internal requirements. So it will also depend, of course, on your performance. and Cebu's operational requirements. And next will be the A320-21 first officer qualification. So if you are rated on A320 or 21, and then you'll be qualified for the position if you have at least 1,500 total flight time and at least 500 hours on the A320 family. So for the license requirement, ICAO CPL with multi-engine instrument rating is required, and date of last flight on type and last proficiency check on type should be within the last 6 months. And if you are non-type rated, if you are not rated on A320, and that you can still apply for the position as long as you meet the 500 hours minimum on a jet aircraft with maximum takeoff weight of at least 10 tons. So for the license requirement for non-type rated positions, it should be an ICAO CPL with multi-engine instrument rating, and a valid license verification letter will should also be provided. Date of last flight on current aircraft should be within the last 6 months. For fixed term for the package for A321 rated first officers, and then same with the one I mentioned previously. So the base will be in Manila, main base will be in Manila, and you'll also be so the base will depend on Cebu Pacific. So other hubs are in Clark, Cebu, Calibo, and Iloilo. And it's a 2-year renewable contract, and the roster will be 4 weeks on and 1 week off. So per month, you'll be receiving 7,000 USD net, and on top of that, you'll be receiving as well an accommodation allowance of 80,000 Philippine pesos. So in USD, it will be around 1,500. So that will be per month. So before that, first 4 to 5 days of the pilot's arrival will be provided in terms of the accommodation, and first 30 days will be provided in terms of the transportation. So within the contract style, you'll get to have the travel benefits, paid sick leave, and airlines medical access to airlines medical facility and services. And you also get to have the travel insurance and group life insurance. So for the local contract, these are for non-type rated positions for A320, not non-type rated A320 FO. So the base, same with the one I mentioned, it's in Manila, Clark, Cebu, Calibo, or Iloilo. For the local term, it's a permanent contract, and since it's a non-commuting, and then your schedule will depend on the operational requirements of Cebu Pacific. So for the average monthly salary, that includes the basic salary plus productivity pay, plus sectoral pay, and plus sectoral pay. So basic salary per month will be 84,000 Philippine pesos, and that will be taxable. For productivity pay, you'll get to have 2,355 pesos per hour, and sectoral pay will be 350 pesos per sector. For non-Philippine residents, first 4 to 5 days of the pilot's arrival will be provided by Cebu Pacific in terms of accommodation, and first 30 days will be provided by Cebu in terms of the transportation. So same with the one I mentioned previously. Other benefits under the local term will be the travel, medical, and life insurance, shopping benefits, service incentive bonus, 13-month bonus, paid vacation leave and sick leave, medical and license pay, retirement benefit program, travel benefits, profit sharing, and of course, the position upgrade or transition opportunity. So let me share with you something about living and working in the Philippines. So the economy in the Philippines has been continuously growing year by year and has a lot to offer expat pilots. Comparing with other Southeast Asian and Western countries, of course, the cost of living in the Philippines is very low. Although it's pretty affordable, it will still depend on how much you spend in every day. Here in the Philippines, you will find a lot of expat communities, and you'll get to experience cultural diversity of local society. And for those expats, who wish to relocate with their families. There are also many international schools available, especially in the metro. Filipino is the official language in the Philippines, and Tagalog is widely spoken. However, you won't find it hard to communicate as most Filipinos can understand and speak at least basic English. Especially in corporate offices, English is widely used. And because of its English-friendly society, the country is an attractive tourist destination as well as a place for a destination retirement. So to give you an overview of the process of the application process in Cebu Pacific, so first your application will be reviewed and managed by CE Park team and will be on hand to assist with any concerns or queries that you may have. So once you have submitted your documents and they have been approved, our team will be sending you a link for you to complete an online assessment. So this online assessment is a psychometric test with aviation technical quiz. So it should take you approximately 120 or 150 minutes to for you to complete. And once we have the result, your application will be sent to Cebu Pacific for the management review. And if you'll be approved by Cebu Pacific and if you'll be selected, and then we will contact you on behalf of the airline to invite you for a panel interview with Cebu Pacific team. So if you pass the interview stage with Cebu Pacific team, and then our team will be inviting you for to complete a simulator evaluation. So round trip flight tickets and hotel accommodation required during screening will be provided by Cebu Pacific. And so that will be the final screening. And if you'll be successful, the job will be offered to you, and then the next step will be the ground school. In Malaya, we also have the operations team. So they're based in Manila, Philippines, and we will be on hand to assist you for all contractual and operational matters filed on contract. And should you wish to apply, you may go to CE Park website and register to set up your account and apply for the position you are interested in. A recruiter will be in touch with you should you qualify for the role. And please also take note that due to high volume of applications, it may take the recruiter a few days to get your application. So please be very patient. And if you have any queries, or if you would like to get in touch with us, you may send us an email at parkphilippines@ce.com and or parkflightcrew@ce.com. So that's it. You may send your questions or queries to parkphilippines@ce.com, and we'll get in touch with you soon. So that's all for now, and really thank you very much for spending your time to listen to our webinar. Have a good day.